Hey folks, it's another day. You're watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors, and I'm Greg. I got those two braces in place where I wanted them, and I got a couple sheets of 1/2-inch plywood, and they're 5-ply, so they're not going to warp. They'll do what I want them to do. So this is 16 inches center to the edge, center to center, center to the bottom edge. So we've got plenty of room for sheets and possibly a blanket or quilt. We'll see as time goes. This part I'm going to just completely cover and leave it covered. Okay. I got some extra 2x4s because I'm going to build a box for the mattress to go into. And I've already leveled the bed out and determined that the box has to be a total of 15.5 inches tall because of the 1/2-inch plywood that's going on the outside that will be the doors on this cabinet. All right, stay tuned. Well, folks, there it is. The box underneath the Murphy bed, and the bed is pretty close to right on level. Let's get a level and put it on there and see what it looks like. Yep, a little high on this end, but that's all right. I don't mind. I can shorten them cables up if I have to. Anyway, let's see how strong it is. Oh yeah, that's solid. Very solid. Absolutely. Yep. I'm laying on it. I'm a little too long for it, but hey, that's life. The time we get a pillow up here. And it doesn't move at all. Once you've got it down, it doesn't move at all. This is fabulous. The funny thing about this whole thing is I dreamed this up all by myself. I saw a picture that someone used milk crates and a door, and I thought, you know, if you're going to have a Murphy bed that should fold up against the wall, why not have a box that you can slide up against it and sit on, make some cushions to fit, whatever, that you can sit on right up there, out of the way, Murphy bed's out of the way, and extra seating. Well, my wife and I talked it over, and this is what we came up with. And there you go. One box for the Murphy bed, complete with cushions. It's not stained or varnished or anything yet, but that's yet to come. I still got to put the doors on it, close up the back side, and put in the cabinet storage area. So it's coming along nicely. Well, it's another day. I got the box built, and so I went to the hardware store and picked up some hinges and some latches, and I'm going to make an attempt at putting doors on here for storage, and then hinges on the box so that when it opens up you don't have to chase the lid around. So stay tuned. Okay, so one of the things that my wife and I discussed was moving this box back and forth, and I was going to put it on casters. Wife thought, no, it takes up too much space, which it really does. It takes up storage space if you only have a certain height that you can go. So we agreed on putting it on felt. So I bought these felt discs that I'm going to attach to the bottom of it, and that'll allow us to slide it back and forth across the wood floor without damaging the wood floor. My concern wasn't so much with the box as it was this floor. It's not exactly cheap, and it's not exactly easy to lay, so, you know, I got to do what I got to do to protect my investment. So I'm going to put these 4 felt pads on the bottom side here. Hopefully I'll be able to peel the back off of them. They're supposed to be self-adhesive. And just like everything else, getting the cover off of the adhesive ain't always exactly easy. So there's the first one. 3 more to go. In case you're wondering about the screws, I took the time to go ahead and countersink all of them because I didn't want anything accidentally digging into the flooring. So all of them have been countersunk to protect my flooring. And as long as these adhere well to the wood, I don't see any problem with them staying on there. We're not going to be picking it up. We're just going to be sliding it across the floor. And the weight of the box should help to keep these stuck to the bottom of it. So I guess we'll find out. I realize this flooring isn't exactly perfectly even. There's some rough edges, and that's because there's 2 different types of flooring here. I've got red oak and I've got hickory. The reason I've got 2 different types is because the red oak was part of a deal when I bought my truck, and it was only enough to do about half of the cabin or the shed toe, and the hickory was the only thing that I could find that was the same width and same thickness that would lock into the tongue and groove of the red oak. So there you go. The pads are in place. It slides rather nicely. No scratches. No damage to the wood floor. I'm good to go. Okay. I got the hinges on this, and I'm not going to put a latch or a lift of any kind on it, handles of any kind, because the bed needs to lay flat on it. So I left a little bit of an overhang, about 3/4 of an inch, so you can get your fingers underneath of it to lift it up to pull the mattress out. So the box is complete. Now I'm going to start on the exterior covering of the sheet and blanket cabinet, or actually the bottom of the Murphy bed, and we'll keep you posted. Okay, the first compartment door is in place, and I want to show you what I did here. I used a couple of hinges and some cabinet latches. These are just the type that insert into a catch there, and my lumber, whenever I order lumber, comes with this strap on it. It's a nylon strap. It's approximately 3/4 of an inch wide, and so I thought if I was to use that for handles, I wouldn't have to worry about scratching anything up, It's easy to grab, pop it open, and it snaps right back shut without any problems at all, and it'll stay there. So that's what I've done here, and primarily I wanted to do it up here on the top, especially where it's going to be hitting this box, because it's going to be, if there's metal rubbing on that box, it's going to scar it up. Okay, all three doors are on, and the hinges are inside on the upper two cabinets, and then they're outside on the lower one because it's attached to that right there. Let me show you how I did these latches. They're just simple kitchen cabinet type latches. They clip right in, just like the old-fashioned kitchen cabinets. And I took this strap, put it underneath the latch, so that when I open it up, I'm pulling directly on the latch itself and not just on the board. So anyway, there's my Murphy bed. It needs to be stained, but the whole thing is ready to be used. There you have it. Spare seating, Murphy bed, cabinets for the sheets, all in one little unit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel.